Hey, there's nothing like the peaceful sound and the look of a pond, a backyard pond. We're going to talk about the design of one of these beautiful features from Linton's coming up, so stay with us.
Step into a magical world at Linton's Enchanted Gardens, a world full of color and inspiration, beautiful ideas to transform your home inside and out. Explore acres of displays to spark ideas for your own home and garden, plus expert advice to help bring your ideas to life. Right now, save on Black-Eyed Susans, only $1.99 each. Visit Lintons.com for ideas galore. Linton's Enchanted Gardens, County Road 17 in Elkhart, between the 20 bypass and exit 96 off the toll road.
Well, good morning. Always great to be with you here as we broadcast on location as part of the Linton's Enchanted Gardens programming. And Mark, always good to see you, and good to be with you on a location such as this in Middlebury. Such a peaceful environment of the Brindles.
It's a beautiful backyard, and this is the star of the backyard here. Used to be a swimming pool where we're standing, and we've created it not only this beautiful pond and waterfall, but it has more of a feel of a nature preserve.
The multi-phase project here, Mark, and we'll learn more about that when we talk to Dr. Mike Brendel. Mike and Dixie have been here for a while, but they've done some formal design out in front. You, on the other side of the coin, has come back here and really finished up the more natural look.
We have, and it's just a nice place. It's a very peaceful place to relax in that. And we've got some large boulders incorporated around here, and actually those boulders can become seats, and you can sit there and rest while you're enjoying watching the fish, feeding the fish. And we have so many different types of flowering plants and shrubs around here, guaranteed always to have something in bloom.
What kinds of challenges? Were there any? I mean, building on top of a pool isn't something you do every day.
No, but this actually isn't the first pool transformation into a pond and waterfall. We've done actually quite a few of these over the past 31 years. Don't do them every month or every week, but yeah, that was a challenge, always access and getting the equipment out of here, but obviously there was a benefit that there was already a hole here. It just wasn't in this shape.
And let's face it, the homeowners enjoyed their pool, but it came to the place where they made the decision to go with the pond, and their enjoyment of this pond, I'm sure, is different, but at the same time, the full enjoyment is very similar to what they had with the pool.
That's correct, Craig. I want to share with the viewers some of these unusual type of plants that we've got around here. One of them just directly behind us here is a weeping white pine, and this is an unusual pine, not our typical white pine like what you see used as a Christmas tree. Beautiful weeping cascading branch structure. It not only provides character and interest, but it also provides beauty during the winter time as well. And what we've done is actually have it positioned strategically so it weeps over the waterfall and it draws the eye towards the focal point, which is the waterfall.
You don't want to have the tree pointed in the opposite direction.
That would be a design error.
Very well put. What else here, Mark?
Another plant that we're using for naturalizing here is this sumac, not a poisonous sumac.
Thank you for that.
And it's not our native sumac either. This is called a tiger eye sumac, and beautiful gold-colored leaves. Almost looks like fern fronds. And then in the fall, it comes into its glory. Beautiful spikes of red flowers at the ends of each branch, and the color contrast of the red and the gold is very beautiful.
Very good. And down the line here a little bit, some more great design from Linton's.
Well, if you look in the pond, part of naturalizing it is adding some aquatic plants. So we've got a nice mixture of both deep water and marginal plants. I've got some of our native cattails incorporated in here, as well as some water lilies, which will be providing some color during the summertime when they're in bloom.
And speaking of color, we're going to run right into some, aren't we?
We are. Dixie's done a great job of adding some seasonal color here with her geraniums. In front of us, we've got perennial flowers, irises, which have been in bloom earlier in the springtime. And in about a week or two here, the hibiscus are going to be coming into their glory as well.
Are you hiding anything under the boulders out here? That's my main question.
I would challenge you to pick that one up there.
That is a real boulder. Very good.
You could hurt yourself on that one.
What's next?
Oh, very unusual weeping tree here. This is a dwarf weeping cherry, beautiful weeping branch structure. Very unusual tree trunk. It's a serpentine tree trunk. You can see the character that has it, and that's something that we've designed. It's got S curves incorporated into it. Tree will bloom with beautiful pink flowers in the springtime.
Very, very unique design. I love that. Well, this is a really nice little tour here in the backyard of Dr. Mike and Dixie Brundle, and some more design here to go.
A lot of different perennials here in front of us, Craig. These are called crocosmia. Very exotic looking flower heads. They're in the lily family and just starting to come into their glory during the summertime. We also have an array or assortment of coral bells underneath a weeping cherry tree there. They're also providing some color, which attracts hummingbirds and butterflies as well.
Alrighty, as we said before, we were out here last year, and boy, you can tell the upgrade from even last year. And last year was great, Mark, but you've done so much in addition to what you started last season.
Well, thank you. Plants are always the finishing touch, and one of my favorite trees here. Love the delicate fern-like type of leaves on this Japanese lace leaf maple. Another weeping tree, and also, Craig, what we've done here is we've gone with a lot of dwarf type of trees. You know, the pond out in nature. This is a very small pond if you would find this out in nature, and so what we're doing is working with scale, and so we've got very small dwarf trees which are in scale to the proportion of the pond.
Scale is critical, as you've taught us so many times here in the program. Hey, some more color here. I like this.
This is a nice surprise here. This should be putting a smile on Dixie's face here. This is a dwarf lilac tree. It was one of her requests. And this one's actually going through a second bloom here. You can see where it bloomed earlier this spring, but as a little bonus here, we're getting some more flower heads.
Very good. Well, Mark, I want you just to say a word, if you could, about Dr. Mike and Dixie and the kind of folks they've been to work with here on this project.
Well, real easy. As soon as Dixie came walking out the door, we gave each other a hug, and kind of a competition between Charlie and myself. We keep track of how many hugs we get from Dixie, and I'm still one-upping him.
Well, let's chat now a little bit with Dr. Mike, and we'll find out more about what he likes about the project. Sound all right?
It sounds great. Thanks, Greg.
Well, Dr. Mike Brundle joins us now here from his beautiful home. Mike and Dixie have enjoyed the work of Linton's Enchanted Gardens for what, Mike? A couple, 2-3 years now, huh?
Yeah, it's probably been 2 or 3 years now when you take in the planning and the design, going through the design phase and then implementation, and we've probably had them out here probably 2 years putting in some landscaping. So yeah.
You know, you mentioned the design stage, and this is a multi-phase project for Linton's. As you say, they've been out here and probably continue to tweak some things in the coming months and even into next year. But tell us about how critical the design was to you and Dixie here at your home.
Well, for us, it was really critical because we just don't have the expertise to know what the potential of the property is, and what Mark really brings to the table in that area is that he's able to look at the property and really give you a clear idea with the design on what you could do with the property in kind of in a large picture, and then also in detail as far as individual plants and that kind of thing. So we can actually picture on what we can ultimately do with the property, and then after that, you know, he is able to divide it up into phases if you need to. Sure. Because really the project was a little bit bigger than what we felt we could undertake. We got 3 kids in school, and everybody knows how that goes. Sure. But so we were able to divide it up in phases, and each year it's kind of fun because we kind of get to add one piece or that piece and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
so
it is something that you look forward to, I bet, isn't it? Knowing that the next year will bring another new look to your property.
Oh, sure. And I think once you get to sit down and experience the pond or part of the landscaping or that kind of thing, you can even go back with that phase and tweak it this way or that way. So, yeah.
Now, the actual implementation that you touched on as well, Charlie and the entire crew, of course, Mark's crew there at Linton's did such a great job, and I know you felt pretty comfortable with the gang that came out here, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. I would give them very high marks in that they are professionals. They come out, they do their work, and they're very responsive to the customer. If we have any questions, they're able to answer those questions, and they come out in the time that they have guessed that it's going to take, and they get it done. And it's not like where they come in and work a little bit and then they're gone for a week. That's not. They come in, they do the work, that it's installed, and then you can enjoy it.
Mike, your career is stress-filled, like many careers out there, but I would think that this environment here has a way of making your job maybe a little bit easier when you're away from home.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, one of the things, and I think with the landscaping that we've done here, is just the presence of the water and the sound of the waterfall. You know, people like being out by the ocean or by the lake, and it looks small, but it's a very peaceful thing to be able to come out here, and you can kind of take in the sound of the water and see the fish and kind of get away from everything. And you kind of gravitate to it. So I find myself coming out here after work, maybe longer after some long days, if I might say, but definitely worth it.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then in the morning when you wake up, your second floor bedroom kind of overlooks the pond.
Yeah, it does, and that's another thing. It's good to come out here and just start the day. Sun coming up, and you can see the fish, and also with the water, I guess, you know, it not only attracts people, but it brings in the wildlife. We're kind of on the edge of our subdivision here, and so we find a lot of birds and wildlife that come in, and so we can enjoy that along with the landscaping. Yeah.
Well, Mike, really nice chatting with you, and we thank both you and Dixie for inviting us out here. You've got a beautiful property, and I know Mark really, really enjoys working out here for you guys.
Oh, well, thank you. And, yeah, we enjoy sharing it and having family out here and friends, and there are friends from Linton. Absolutely.
Thank you, Mike.
All right. Thank you, Craig.
Dr. Mike Brendel and his beautiful wife, Dixie, and our project here, part of Linton's design. And I hope you enjoyed it from Middlebury. We'll be back right after this, so stay tuned.
Step into a magical world at Linton's Enchanted Gardens, a world full of color and inspiration, beautiful ideas to transform your home inside and out. Explore acres of displays to spark ideas for your own home and garden, plus expert advice to help bring your ideas to life. Right now, save on Black-Eyed Susans, only $1.99 each. Visit Lintons.com for ideas galore. Linton's Enchanted Gardens, County Road 17 in Elkhart, between the 20 bypass and exit 96 off the toll road.
Welcome back to Linton's Enchanted Gardens. We are inside the conservatory here on County Road 17. And Mark, another big thank you to Dr. Mike and Dixie Brendel of Middlebury for allowing us to be a part of their beautiful landscaping today.
Yeah, oh, we really appreciate them being able to bring you out there and share this with the viewers. It's something that we've been proud of and really value the relationship.
They've had a vision, haven't they?
They have, and it's been fun to see that evolve and come to life over the past couple years.
If you want to start your vision, this is the place to do it. Just give Mark a call here at Linton's. Any of his fine staff can help you as well. Linton's Enchanted Gardens. You can go online at lintons.com. Right now, the freebie sale is front and center, literally, and these are the stars of the show. Mark, some great value here for your guests this weekend.
Got a nice assortment here, Craig. We've got plants that provide spring color. We've got some that are providing summer color, as well as some fall color and winter interest as well. So nice selection of perennials, shrubs, evergreens, even have a flowering ornamental cherry that we'll be featuring.
Good. Well, let's get her done. What do you say?
Okay. Our first plant down here is a nice low-maintenance ground cover plant, Craig. This is called a Massachusetts bayberry plant. And nice little ground cover plant, only getting to be about 6-8 inches in height. Does well in sunnier areas, and it is a rapid grower, and so it spreads rather quickly. Normally, the 1 gallon plant is $6.99, and with a freebie sale, you buy 2 and get 1 free.
It does grow quick. I have noticed that in the past.
And then we've got the perennial here. Cooler temperatures are just right around the corner, and it'll be time to plant mums and asters. And we're featuring one of our beautiful asters here. Asters are take center stage in the fall, and this you can just start seeing some flower buds that are starting to form at the tips of those branches there. This is a purple dome aster. Of course, blooms with purple flowers, and it'll be coming into its glory during the fall months. Normally $8.99 for the 1 gallon plant, and with freebie sale, it's buy 1, get 1 free.
And really, any time is a good time to plant, right?
Oh, of course. And if you get them rooted in and established now, they put on even a bigger show for you in the fall.
Cool. What else, Mark?
Low maintenance barberry here. This is our crimson pygmy barberry, growing only about an inch or so each year. Full size for this is only about 2 feet in height and about 3 feet in width. Beautiful bright red colored new growth in spring and summertime. The more mature leaves maintain this burgundy color throughout the season. Does prefer sunnier locations, but a nice low maintenance shrub. If planted in the right area, it'll just naturally shape itself. Normally $24.99, and this week it's buy 1, get 1 free.
All right, here at Linton's Enchanted Gardens. Come out and visit this morning. What else?
Variegated butterfly bush. This is very cool, very unusual. It's a green and gold variegated leaf, and so even when it's not in bloom, it's giving you some color. I like to use these near a deck or a patio, and actually just a few minutes ago we had butterflies here on the flowers, so they really are butterfly magnets, and they live up to their name. It is called a butterfly bush, but here in northern Indiana, lower Michigan, it is considered a perennial. So Craig, just simply cut it down so it's only about 5-6 inches off of the ground at the end of the season, and it grows right back up, continues to bloom throughout the summertime. There's even a nice sweet fragrance to those flowers there, and work out well in mass plantings. Part of our freebie sale, normally the Santana variegated butterfly bush is $15.99, and this week it's on sale, buy 1, get 1 free.
Do you ever get tired of the beauty of what you're talking about in terms of plants, trees, and shrubs?
You know what? I never get tired of it, and especially this year because we introduced over 400 new plant introductions here at our garden center. And these are all plants that we grew just a couple miles from here down the street at our nursery, and so we're always right on the cutting edge and introducing new plants to all of our guests.
It's like a newborn at home, right?
Exactly. Proud father.
You bet. What else, Mark?
Craig, we've got a beautiful wintergreen boxwood here. This is our green velvet boxwood. It's in a 3-gallon container. Normally only $29.99, on sale, buy 1, get 1 free.
Great values here at Linton's.
Next one is called a dark night caryopteris. Common name is also blue mist shrub, and you can start seeing these little buds here. Those are going to open up later on this summer and have real brilliant dark blue colored flowers. And as we've talked about before, blue's very rare in the landscape. Nice compact shrub for sunnier sites, only getting to be about 24 30 inches in height. Also blooms at the time of the year when there isn't an awful lot of other shrubs in bloom. Craig, this is part of our freebie sale, normally $24.99, and it's buy one, get one free. We've got another daylily here that we are featuring, and this is our Bonanza daylily. And look at the two colors that you see inside the flower there. And of course, these are repeat blooming daylilies. After this is done blooming, we've got more color on its way with all these other flower buds. And throughout the season, it'll send up new shoots. Normally, this large plant's only $8.99, and with our freebie sale, it's buy one, get one free.
The color is just amazing there, isn't it?
It is. And, if you've got full sun areas, that is a great plant for that. But if you don't have sun, you should have hostas. Hostas thrive in low light conditions, and hostas also attract hummingbirds and butterflies. This one here has lavender colored flowers. This is our Montana Ario marginata hosta, which has the green and gold variegated leaves. It is a summer bloomer, very hardy, and likes low light shaded areas. Normally this big plant's only $9.99. If you buy two of them, we're going to give you three of them free. That's really? Three free.
Hostices in general are pretty hardy, aren't they?
Oh my goodness. They are ironclad, and if you don't have a green thumb, we call it a brown thumb. This is the plant for you if you've got a brown thumb. So
that's the one for me right there.
Well, not necessarily for you, Craig, but it is a good performer. Very, very easy at the end of the season. After we've had frost about the end of October, just simply cut it down to the ground and it grows right back up.
Excellent. What's next?
Craig, this is a beautiful ornamental tree. This is a flowering cherry tree called an okami cherry tree, and it blooms with a double pink flower, large clusters of pink flowers in the springtime. And this is going to get to be about 25, 30 feet in height, so it's a larger ornamental tree. So really don't want to plant it right up close to the house. It'd be nice either in the front yard or the backyard where you could look out and enjoy it in bloom. The fall color, the leaves turn a real brilliant gold. Normally, this large tree is $49.99, and with our freebie sale, it's buy one, get one free.
Wow, what a deal. What a deal here during the wonderful freebie sale at Linton's Enchanted Gardens. What's next, Mark?
Oh, we've got another Weigela here, and this is really pretty with the green and gold variegated leaves. And this is our variegated old-fashioned Weigela. It blooms with pink trumpet-shaped flowers, and those do attract hummingbirds and butterflies. It blooms in the springtime, takes a break, blooms again in the summer, takes a break, and then blooms again for the third time in the fall. Weigelas do best in full sun, and also you want to give this plenty of room to grow. That the mature size is going to be about 4 feet in height and about 4 feet in width. Normally they're $15.99, and on sale, buy one, get one free.
How do these Weigelas know when to take a break? They seem to know.
You know what? It's all based upon the weather, and we've tracked a lot of flowering trees and shrubs, and every once in a while someone asks me, well, when does something bloom? And we can just really speak only in general terms. It's either spring, summer, or fall blooming, and the exact month or the exact week, it's about impossible to tell. It really varies from one year to another. That's just based upon weather conditions.
Gotcha. Very interesting. What's next, Mark?
One of my favorites here. This is a low maintenance dwarf spruce. It's called a Barnes Oriental spruce. Beautiful little short needle dwarf evergreen. If you're looking for a low maintenance dwarf evergreen, this is the one for you. Only grows a couple inches a year. Stays fairly low to the ground. So if you've got a space, say like underneath a window that you don't want to cover up around the house, perfect shrub. Prefers full sun. Will tolerate a little bit of shade, but happiest in sunlight. Normally $29.99, and it's buy one get one free. Next, Craig, want you to smell the flowers here after that bee goes away there. But that's called a Ruby Spice Summer Sweet, and very sweet, very fragrant, and just loaded with flower buds here. These are actually just some of the first ones to be opening up. So it is a summer bloomer. Again, trying to get summer color around the house with flowers is more of a challenge, but we're wanting to show the viewers how they can do that with these plants. The Ruby Spice Summer Sweet, this is a 4-foot tall shrub, normally $15.99, and it's buy one, get one free.
Just a few more to talk about here on the program today, and up next.
Next, we've got another hydrangea here, and you can see we're starting to form some flower buds there, just starting to show a hint of color. This one is called Glowing Embers, and it gets its name because of the beautiful pink flowers that open up. Normally $29.99, and this week it's buy one, get one free.
I know you like color, and up next you've got a little splash of yellow in there, a little golden tone.
We do, and Craig, that's an unusual cypress, and cypress grow in full sun. They also tolerate some shade, and it's called our Confucius cypress. Very slow growing, very minimal pruning to it. Normally $29.99, buy one, get one free.
The very best in plants, trees, and shrubs, and I think one more to talk about here, Mark.
Yes, we've got another butterfly bush here. Non-variegated leaf. This has more of the traditional green leaf. It's called Attraction, which it's got a lovely name. Named after attracting butterflies, of course, and has those iridescent purple-colored flowers that continue to bloom throughout the summertime. This one gets to be rather large, can grow up to 5-6 feet in height. So you want to make sure that not only putting it in a sunny location, but you're also giving it plenty of room to grow. And again, you treat it like an ornamental grass. Just simply prune it down at the end of the season, and it grows right back up. Regular price is $14.99, and this week on sale, buy one, get one free.
Wow. Expert advice, wonderful pricing, and all right here under one roof at Linton's Enchanted Gardens. It's more than just a place to buy those plants, trees, and shrubs. It is truly a destination that you'll want to come visit today, later on this Saturday, of course, through the weekend, and Mark, even during the week, some great hours.
Yes, Greg, we are open from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. On the weekends, we're also open at 8, and we're here till 6 p.m.
Excellent. Hey, our thanks again to Dr. Mike and Dixie. Wonderful people.
Oh, we love and value the relationship.
Very good. Well, we value your time today. Thank you so much for joining us. For Mark Linton, our entire crew, for Gary Martin, our producer, this is Craig Wallen. Until next time, so long, everybody.